What if there was a second American Civil War? Our dream has always been to make an original animatic series set in a fictional second American Civil War. The Divided States tells the story of four protagonists linked by fate to go on a harrowing journey across a war-torn United States. Join us this summer as Emily, Sawyer, Agent Cooper, and an as of yet unnamed scientist face off against overwhelming odds and along the way come to terms with themselves and their own pasts. Hey there cats, Vincent here. For those of you who are new to the channel or who don't know me, I am Vincent. I am the founder and director of Kaiser Cat Cinema. I am also the writer and illustrator behind most of our shows, as well as the creator of the World of Kaiserreich show. This is the Divided States Dev Diary 1, where I talk about progress on our upcoming feature-length animatic series and show you some of our animated footage so far. Today we have the first worldwide reveal of our animation tests, as well as some news and some bits and pieces of our upcoming animations. Enjoy! First off, some news. With the COVID crisis hitting worldwide, I am one of the unlucky mass of people who are effectively without a job. As a freelance designer who works in the events and games industry, all of my clients have pulled out one by one, and I am effectively left with no income and no employment for the foreseeable future. Unfortunately, Kaiser Cat Cinema is not able to pay me any form of income because we are still effectively a zero-sum operation. All of our webshop revenue and patron contributions go directly towards creating new content, all of which is done by paid freelancers. Luckily, I have some money saved up so I can at least last until the end of the year on my emergency funds, so we will have to see how this situation develops. On the flip side, this frees up a lot of time on my end so I can work on more Kaiser Cat Cinema content for you guys. However, it does underline the fact that we need your webshop and patron contributions more than ever. If you find yourself in a similar financial situation to me and you don't have money to spare to support Kaiser Cat Cinema, there are plenty of free ways you can support our initiatives. Join our Discord and mailing list and tell 2 friends about our projects. If every man passes the ammo to the man left of him, we will be well on our way to a glorious future. Thank you. Now on to the main event. The Divided States began as an animation test called simply Pianists or Project Pianists. The idea was that if we could combine various cost-effective techniques, we would be able to create the world's first crowd-funded historical fiction animatic series. By mixing old techniques such as rotoscopy, which is the drawing over studio or archival photography, with newer techniques such as After Effects pin puppet animation, we will be able to make the world's first fully crowdfunded, fully independent animatic series. Becoming a patron gives you the option of being a cameo background character, as you can see in this scene where 2 patrons are flanking the Kingfish during his Union State Congress scene. While our patrons have seen a lot more of this behind the scenes footage, this is the first time we are showing the pianist tests or trailer animation done so far publicly. In this scene, Isabel's husband, an as of yet unnamed character, writes a letter to his wife after his exile to the German Empire from the CSA. Enjoy!
My darling Isabella, it's been 3 winters since I last saw your face, each one colder and darker than the last. We were received in Berlin as heroes, famous German artists expelled by a foreign and oppressive power on the verge of collapse. I got myself an apartment.
That was the Pianist's Test animatic. As an extra, we have a rough draft of the Season 1 trailer for you guys. This one has no voice acting as of yet, as most of these characters don't even have names yet. We will probably leave the naming of many of these side characters over to the patrons or our community, so you will hear more about this in the future. None of these frames have been finished or animated, and I am currently doing all of the voices, which is obviously not the intent for the final production. Without further ado, here is the early alpha trailer for the Season 1, The Divided States. Working title, A Long Journey Westward, or simply Westward. Crisis in Wall Street as widespread economic collapse. The strikes have been broken in attempts all across the Great Lakes area. Many fear this to be a prelude to a wide-scale uprising. You're a good, loyal comrade, Michael. It's a mission only you can complete. Put aside your feelings for the girl. Nationalist marches in Louisiana were met with violence. This fan nation will rise again.
Will you be a lousy scab, or will you be a man?
That is where I will close off this Dev Diary. Join us next week for our second Dev Diary, where I make a visit to the Creator Galaxy offices in Ghent, who have graciously allowed us to buy their second-hand equipment so we can build a custom green screen rotoscopy room. Can we cosplay our way to making an original animated series? We have no idea. As Gimli would say, certainty of death, small chance of success. What are we waiting for? I will see you for the next one, cats.
Kaiser Cat Cinema needs you! Back the attack! Share our content or dash over to our alt history webshop.
Okay. You may be expecting a Patreon read right about now and wondering why I'm suddenly wearing a white shirt. The answer is very simple. This is not a Patreon read. Rather, it is an invite to our first semi-public Zoom event called The Writers' Room. If you would like to hang out with the writers of the Divided States series, pitch ideas, or maybe just see what all the fuss is about, you are welcome to join us. If you would like an invite to this semi-public Zoom event, just send us an email and ask to be included in the Zoom meeting, which will be on Thursday, I think roughly at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The rules are simple. You have to wear a white shirt and you cannot talk about the Writers' Room. I will see you in the Writers' Room, cats.